on, guys, listen. Welcome to, well, Big Beard and Friends, episode 121. Let me tell you something. You know what we're going to do today? We're going to talk and walk and walk and talk. I'm going to simply tell you why you should be having a wonderful day. First and foremost, as I always say, I hope that if anybody is going through any hard times, sorrow, struggle, strife, that you know it will pass, it will get better. I say that every week, but at the same time, understand that it's true. This is what we have to do with our life. So we have to be strong and do what we got to do, okay? So it will pass, and understand that. Okay, let's go ahead and start off by simply saying today's show is going to be a little different in the sense that walking and talking, it's almost too hot to do anything nowadays, no matter what we do. When I say nowadays, it seems like it's like hot, like 11 months out of 12. Anyway, we're going to talk about some things that some people might not be comfortable talking about or need to be talked about, and some people just might not care. However, what I do want to touch today is overcoming addictions, failures, and sorrow. A lot of people out there go through and will go through addictions, no matter what it may be, for that matter. Literally, it could be chocolate, it could be Coca-Colas, it could be chips. Most of the time, though, it is not something so simple like that. Simple could be a very complex word to use, but I assure you it's not always easy for people. I myself have had addictions. Yes, I have. Ranging from smoking, which was nicotine. I've had past opiates 20 years ago type stuff. I've been addicted to the feeling of staying in a funk. And I think sometimes we think that addiction is simply there with the company of depression. And it's very true. See, there's many people, and I always say these things, always say these things. Many people that deal with addiction, once again. But when you overcome an addiction, that turns out to be more powerful than the addiction itself, you see. I think there's some healthy addictions, but when you put that word on there, addiction, it scares people, or it makes people think, wow, that may be a bigger problem than I thought. Shut that there. The healthy addictions, if you're addicted to, well, taking care of yourself, are you addicted to helping others? Are you addicted to doing right by others? Are you addicted to being kind? I like to think you can be addicted to these things. I mean, some people, several people have told me before, oh, you're so kind, you're too kind, get over it, stop. Nobody's like that. You're so nice. You're all the time, you're happy. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I am. So what? Does that make me a bad person? No, it makes you annoying. Really? That's all at the end of the day that you can say? He's annoying, he's loud, he's all over the place. Well, so what? Who cares what you have to say, period? But you don't understand. I mean, I'm saying this like a lot of people, I think, should react that way, in a nice way, maybe. You don't have to worry about it, because you don't know what people are going through, is what I'm saying. Some people just want to be nice to everybody because that's what they want to spread. Because people were not nice to them and have not been nice to them in their life, and they don't want to go around like that. Some of us think like that. I'm serious. Some of us have had things done to us in our lives that we don't get over so quickly. So we have to, give the goodness back. I don't know about you guys. I don't know about any of you watching, but I know that it makes me feel great to hear a compliment or to hear something from anybody or to even do something. That feeling that makes you, feel warm inside, feel good inside. The feeling that gives you that inspiration and motivation that you need. Those times that it makes you feel good? Do that kind of stuff to other people. And really mean it. I think there's several people that hide behind the guise of a smile. Not several, a million, more than half the universe is doing that. Hide behind the guise of a smile to try to make yourself, happy towards others. You got to smile through the bull, People have, kind of, what I want to talk about next is failed in their life so much they don't want to fail. So that's another one. Failure. Failure is the next topic. We're all going to have failure. And if you think, not me, then you're not doing something right. Failure is a thing that is going to happen. It's a thing that I believe that most people get confused and think, if I fail, then I have to stop, or I must suck at what I'm doing, or nothing's any good anymore, and I just don't have time for this. I fail every time I do something. Every time I touch something, it just turns to crap, and it all the while not realizing that you are attempting to learn. So if you fail, it means you were trying. You dig? I love the acronym for the word fail. FAIL. The first attempt in learning. Somebody say, oh man, that's dumb. Is it? Or you just think it's dumb because you didn't come up with it? I didn't come up with it. I said I read it. But in order to fail, you have to attempt something. And if it doesn't go your way, then that doesn't make you a failure. It makes you a person who's trying, and now you have a new kind of try, which is to go over or around or through the obstacle that is trying to be in your head that's saying that you failed. If you take a failure and you learn from it, that's not a bad failure. If it benefits you, if things that you do put you up there, not for a status symbol, not for I want you to be my friend and my peer. Do it for you. Do it because it's right. Do it to grow. You don't understand all of that, and I'm sorry, I do. And maybe I'm speaking all along like I told one of my buddies at church not that long ago. Maybe all these episodes that I'm making and these installments that I'm making, perhaps I'm just talking to myself. Perhaps I'm talking to you. You don't have to look far. See people in worse shape than you. Somebody said, don't tell people that. No, I can see if you'd say, don't say that to nobody. But Unfortunately, it's true. When I don't know what you or other people think or see or hear, but when I hear you don't have to look far to see somebody in worse shape than you, I simply think of it as a way that now I must count my blessings. No more. Let's talk about the next topic, sorrow. No more sorrow is needed in our lives unless it's mandatory, unless something comes our way. Sorrow is unfortunately something that's going to happen. Sorrow is something that's, whether it's from a relationship or finances or death or friends or friendships or, whatever it may be, work related. We're going to go through this world and we're going to have sorrows. And those of you who think that that's not going to happen to me or these things aren't going to happen or nothing like that happened, I have good luck. Well, may your luck continue to be good and run its course and do what it's supposed to do. But there is people, places, things that you go to, that you talk to, and you might not realize that they have overcome addiction, as I was talking about. They have had failures, and they are going to go through sorrow. And you will as well. Now, I'm not trying, this episode is not to make you, feel bad or, oh, look at him, he thinks, no. I always say these things because I get that, that vibe that some people are like, he thinks he's better than anybody. Perhaps I think you think I'm better than everybody. I don't. I promise some entertainment, and I promise content, and I promise everything and anything under the sun, including the sun. That's everything in the world, including religion and everything included in the world. That's about what I'm saying. But remember, sorrow is a part of our life. Remember that sorrow is something that is absolutely can make you or break you. So you go through these things, you need to make it make sense. You need to make it good. I could only say so much because I don't know anything. I don't. Very laughable. I know my experience. I know what I went through, and I keep saying like a broken record on repeat. I know what made me happy. I know what makes me happy. I know the way that it would grab my attention when others talked to me and complimented me or made me feel good. I know all these things, so I try. I'm making an episode walking around outside in the heat right now. Because deep down inside, I think that one person is going to feel what I'm saying. I'm not trying to change the world. I don't want to change the world. Ain't nothing about that. But that doesn't mean that somebody doesn't need to hear my useless banter, as I call it. I can only thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being part of this page and this journey. Like I've told people before, they're like, quit being hard on yourself. Yeah, I went through sorrow. I went through it. Heartaches, no matter what it is, no matter what you want to call it, sorrow. It's bad. Things happen. But you can get out of it because you're strong and you're somebody. And if you think you're not, you're mistaken. I don't really know that this episode's going to get to anybody or say anything to anybody, but somebody out there is listening. Even if those 2 people that watch every week, which thank you. Sorrow, sorrow, sorrow. It's a place, I was saying, can make you or break you. And if you take anything that I've said tonight and you learn from it and you make it better, make your life better, make others better, maybe, just maybe, you know, that's all it takes. Share something with somebody. Now, I also know that through sorrow, some things change for the better and they never come back. For instance, if I'll talk about an example. I knew of a person that went through some sorrow. Times for them were absolutely horrible. They put themselves in a predicament. I knew of a person that did some things to their family and friends, and they got put in a place where they just should not have been. I don't know. Maybe that's not you. Maybe it is. I said I was going to talk about these things tonight, and that's all I wanted to talk. I didn't know where it was going to go. Addictions, failures, and sorrows. Maybe that's you. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just wasting your time. But if you're watching things, I do have some things in store. I try not to get excited as I can. I love it when people tell me you're so excited, or we're glad you're not happy today. We're glad you're not. Like that kind of things make me laugh, because it's like, I'm really not yet. This is just me being expressive. So if you really think I'm annoying by the way I act when I'm happy, wait till I get really happy. Listen, I want to thank everybody for liking the page or following, the subscribers I've had, and even the TikToks. I'm serious. I push certain ones. You can find me a lot on Facebook. That's what I do. Somebody's like, oh man, that's old. That's old stuff. All right, well, it's working for me right now. That's what I got to do. But there does, unfortunately, come a time in the show where I say those 3 words. What are they? It's freaking hot. No, what else is it? Oh, yeah. Love, peace, chicken grease. Thanks for watching, guys.
Presentations.